Let's go. This was the... Oh, it's muted. This was the South Park segment. It's Kristi Noem on a screen talking to like a bunch of ICE agents in a van saying, we have to go take care of these illegals. And they're about to raid a like live showing of Dora the Explorer. It's Kristi Noem just shooting a random... Her Republican makeup slips off and then her makeup team fixes it. And then there was a JD Vance clip. And I think that there was more, by the way. Like, the Kristi Noem segment was even longer. It was like, she shoots another dog, and then her face, like, melts, and it, like, flees off her face and runs away and, like, attaches to other people. Oh, she shoots, like, 7 dogs. Oh, my God, yes. And then there's, like, a JD Vance shows up here. Oh, my God, what was that last clip? Monka Giga. Fat JD Vance. Baby face fat JD Vance. Face hugger action, yeah. No, it's they're going in. They're going in. Which, like, in this fucking... I'm just gonna be honest, dude. With this administration, how can you not make fun of it? It's all just like a big fucking joke to them. All right, so let me pull this up. Wait 1 second. Close. Couch fucking was mentioned as well. Yeah, and then and then JD Vance was like, I guess I finally made it. Oh, dude. JD Vance was only even in it for 15 seconds. Yeah. And then there's like, for anyone who doesn't know about the dog killing, by the way, and why they were making Kristi Noem kill a bunch of dogs. Kristi Noem being mad that she was depicted as ugly and not as a dog killer is pretty funny, because Kristi Noem actually did murder a puppy once out of anger that she sucked at farming. And this is a real story that she tells in her biography. I hated that dog, Noem writes, adding that Cricket had proved herself untrainable, dangerous to anyone she came in contact with, and, quote, less than worthless as a hunting dog. At that moment, Noem says, I realized I had to put her down. Noem, who also represented her state in Congress for 8 years, got her gun, then led Cricket to a gravel pit. It was not a pleasant job, she writes, but it had to be done. And after it was over, I realized another unpleasant job needed to be done. Incredibly, Noem's tale of slaughter is not finished. Noem decided she had to kill the unnamed goat the same way she had just killed Cricket, the dog, but though she dragged him to the gravel pit, the goat jumped as she shot and therefore survived the wound. Noem says she went back to her truck, retrieved another shell, then hurried back to the gravel pit to put him down. At that point, Noem writes, she realized a construction crew had watched her kill both animals. The startled workers swiftly got back to work, she writes, only for a school bus to arrive and drop off Noem's children. Kennedy looked around confused, Noem writes of her daughter, who asked, hey, where's Cricket? This isn't the full story, by the way. The full story is that, like, she took this dog, like, hunting, and she, like, never trained this fucking dog. And then it, like, attacked one of the hens on a farm. And it, like, attacked and killed, like, 1 or 2 chickens or hens or roosters on this other person's farm. She's like, I can't believe this animal is such a fucking maniac, such a fucking monster. And so she kills the dog. Oh, and sorry, it's not a dog, it's a puppy. It's a puppy. I forgot to mention that part. Sorry, I forgot to mention that part. The dog in question, Cricket, was a puppy. Less than a year old? Yeah. I wonder why this dog you haven't trained is untrained. Better kill it just to be safe. And she puts this in the story, as I'm sure many of you are thinking, why the fuck would you put that in your biography? Why the fuck would you share that story? The reason is because she tries to frame it as like, I get shit done. I do the hard tasks that nobody else wants to do. And that's why I'm perfect for the Trump administration. It's like, oh, so you attack people and things and animals that don't deserve it. And that's why you're perfect for ICE. I mean, I guess that fits the bill. I mean, sure. Yeah. I guess that that tracks. I guess that does track. Kristi Noem says her portrayal in South Park was sexist, but doesn't acknowledge how it depicted her murdering puppies. Let's watch it.
Yeah, it never ends, but it's so lazy to just constantly make fun of women for how they look. Only the liberals and the extremists do that.
Only the liberals and extremists do that. We literally all just collectively forgot about every single conservative on the planet making fun of Sydney Sweeney for being fat because she was training for like a boxing movie or TV show or something. We all because that was not the left, okay? That was not the left that made fun of her for that. I can tell you all for a fact it was the right. And like they also post this one. It was literally right-wingers posting this image and being like, yeah, me thinks Sydney Sweeney has hit the wall. Yep. It's over for her. Go much? But it wasn't even this one. It was a different one. It was a different collection of photos. This one. These photos of her like at her pool or whatever. And they were posting these being like, dude, she's so fucking fat. Mid much. Fat, so isn't she fugly? It's like, bro, she literally has a flat stomach. In what universe do you think a person with a flat stomach is fat? How cooked do you have to be? How fried? She literally, you can see the indent. She's bordering on having abs. Oh, shocker, by the way, because she was literally training for, what is it called? Like a boxing movie / TV show. I don't keep up. Fat? Where's the fat? On her titties, dude. And then there were, most recently, because everyone keeps posting that one photo of Sydney Sweeney in lingerie and being like, post this to piss off a liberal. When they see these pictures, they're like, well, that's not Sydney Sweeney. See, I've seen Sydney Sweeney and she doesn't look like that. Okay? I can tell you for a fact that's not Sydney Sweeney because Sydney Sweeney looks like this. It's like, you people are so fucking stupid. You people are so fucking stupid. But anyways, yeah, Republicans hate women, dude. Okay.
Wanted to criticize my job, go ahead and do that, but clearly they can't. They just pick something petty like.
They did criticize your job. They portrayed you hyping up a bunch of ICE workers to go raid the Dora convention.
That. Yeah,
it's giving Tim Pool being like, I just don't understand why they don't want to, criticize Trump for the whole Epstein thing. There's a lot of things to criticize Trump for, and instead, what you're giving him a small penis. It's like, did you not watch the episode? I mean, I believe that you didn't watch the episode, but did you not watch the episode? Because that was being criticized. They're totally criticizing her job and lack of empathy and killing the dogs. Yeah, the like making fun of how she looks is just like the cherry on top. Making her every moment a photo op on the episode and her face melting. I mean, yeah, it was goated. It was a good episode. Or rather, that those scenes were good. They were good criticisms of her. It is really funny seeing them, all the conservatives get mad right now about South Park and give it even more traction and more attention. No, Denims, that was an actual raid that she and I planned to do, but South Park told the woke libs. True. Real. Oh, God. All right. Now, I did want to cover that because I thought it was really funny. I thought it was pretty fucking hilarious. Oh, all right. Buckle in, guys, buckle in. I said buckle in. I see a lot of you unbuckled, okay? Wait, sorry. Really quickly, before we move on. Even CNN did a little segment on it. Oh.
Breaking news, the new head of Paramount telling CNN he is standing by South Park after another utterly scathing episode about the Trump administration. The latest episode.
The funniest thing, too, is none of these things are even scathing. It's just like poop from butt. Shit found in toilet.
Hitting a nerve, prompting Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem to publicly respond to South Park's unflattering portrayal of her. Here she is with Glenn Beck.
Yeah, it never ends, but it's so lazy to just constantly make fun of women for how they look. Only the liberals and the extremists do that.
Oh, sorry. I totally forgot this as well. Literally, it has been a non-stop talking point for conservatives. Blue-haired, liberal woman, piercings, tattoos, fat, SJW. For the past, 5 years. Do you know the complete damage that conservatives have caused to those of us who enjoy manic pixie girls and those who are not manic pixie girls but dress like them and act like them and, adopt their personalities? Okay? We will never, ever, ever be able to return to the universe that, Endless Sunshine? Spotless Mind? Yeah. That's a movie title. I got it. Yeah. We will never be able to return. Because of fucking conservatives. Because of these fuckers. We can't have this. Do you know how endlessly mauled I am about this? That colored hair used to be so cool, and it used to be so fun, and it used to be so alt. And you can pick any color and just rep it, and it was dope as shit.
balls.
And conservatives single-handedly destroyed this. Okay? The reason why you don't see women in fun hair colors anymore is because everyone is just going to call them a woke SJW liberal. They literally killed Ramona Flowers. They killed Tangerine. They killed they fucking... Anyways. So mauled about this. Forever bald about this. D&M balls, exactly. They killed Alice from Twilight.
Yeah.
If they wanted to criticize my job, go ahead and do that. But clearly they can't.
Yeah, but who cares if they do? I think a lot of people care. Tangerine, her name is Clementine. Yeah, but that's part of the joke that he sings the Tangerine song or whatever.
Pick something petty like that.
South Park, which has not let up on its brutal criticism of Trump week after week, is the #1 streamed show in the United States right now.
South Park, insulting Mar-a-Lago, Trump's manhood, VP J.D. Vance, and this week, reserving into a theme of the episode.
Mr. Mackey?
When Trump budget cuts caused the school counselor to look for a job with ICE.
All right, recruits, this is it. We're heading to a location that might be...
Dude, it is in hindsight, it's crazy that she didn't comment at all on the dog killing.
filled with illegals. Let's take these bad hombres down.
South Park emerging this summer as one of the Trump administration's fiercest critics.
Remember, only detain the brown one.
One reviewer saying, you can feel Matt Stone and Trey Parker's disdain in every frame.
What?
The creators of South Park let it rip 2 weeks ago, leading the White House to claim the show, quote, hasn't been relevant for over 20 years. But actually...
It's just like really funny to say that when they just got a 1.5 billion. But okay, so this has been, I'm going to say a couple things, all right? Low key, it was the right decision by South Park to make all of the jokes that they made because they knew that the ones that they made about her appearance were going to hit her the hardest. So like, they made the other criticisms of her that I think are more valid, and then they just threw in like the, you know, like the gags and whatever, just specifically as rage bait, and then it worked.
And social chatter is through the roof.
Dude, did they make South Park funny?
Have a good stream. Smiley face.
Do I have to watch this fucking season? I just want to know that they've moved away from the poop and fart jokes. Okay, I can take a poop and fart joke once in a while, but I can't take Cartman shitting for a minute straight as a gag. Like, I just can't do it. I just can't power through, man. I'm sorry. Just like, I'll take 10 seconds, dude. I'll take 20. I'll take 30. But like, it can't be just a minute straight of Cartman pooping. Like, come on. Please. The little detail of being scared and wearing a scarf. No, they'll always have poop and fart jokes. Okay, again, as long as the jokes aren't too long, as long as the gag isn't forever. I also know that they were making fun of Charlie Kirk. Honestly surprised the coverage hasn't mentioned the bit where all the Mar-a-Lago staff are clearly underage girls reluctantly giving massages to gross old men. I mean, I saw like one screen cap of like Dora the Explorer giving a massage to some old wrinkly dude.
And Trump officials are trying to show they're in on the jokes, not just the butt of them. Vance posting on X today, well, I've finally made it.
So let's get out there and get him, recruits. Together we can make it happen.
All of this creating corporate intrigue since South Park airs on Paramount's Comedy Central, and Paramount just cut a deal with Trump. The $16 million legal settlement was widely seen as a payoff in exchange for the Trump FCC approving Paramount's merger with Skydance, though Paramount denied any connection. The merger took effect this morning, with the FCC's lone Democrat, Ana Gomez, calling it a company born in shame.
What we saw.
I love these people being like, I can't believe this. How could they do this? And then also saying, guys, it was a huge success what American Eagle did. They rage baited you guys and the stock went up. It's like, do you not think that other companies would do this? Like they've been doing this since Gillette, right? But come on. Dude,